This is Lynn, in case you didn't know who I was. I know you hadn't seen me in a couple weeks probably, but anyway, I hope all's going well. Hey, Jim asked me to teach or share this next Sunday in small group, in the small group online. So anyway, I wanted to share with you right quick and introduce it. The thing we're going to talk about this week as a group is we're going to talk about faith. And God has been working with me on this even before the coronavirus. I've been in this study called Experiencing God. I strongly recommend it if you haven't done it. Heidi and I have been going through it over the past few months, and it's awesome. And God has been dealing with me about faith in the crisis of faith, or the crisis of belief. And when we come to a point in our Christian walk where God opens our eyes and invites us to get involved with something, at that point, we have to decide, okay, no matter the cost, are we going to go forward or are we going to stay back? And it's easy for us to say, okay, yeah, I believe in God. I go to church and I'm a Christian. But when God opens our eyes and invites us to get involved in his work, and he's telling us to do something, but we say no, that's what actually tells us about what we really believe in God. It's real easy to say stuff on the sideline and go, oh, I have faith. But until you come up to the edge, and I've got another thing I'm going to show you. This is a video right here, y'all. It's called the Leap of Faith. If you look at this right here, it's called Leap of Faith. It's actually a water slide. Now, don't laugh at me. I was 50 years old, and I was in Bahamas, and my little niece wanted me to do this with her, and it's called the Leap of Faith. And I've got a point to make here. I'm going to show you this. And here's this little boy. Just imagine if this was me up there. So you sit in this spot just like he's sitting in. But then all of a sudden, you got to decide at this point right here, are you going to go down this slide or not? And it's called Leap of Faith. You can actually get and sit in that thing, but before you push yourself off, if you're uncomfortable, you can actually get up and walk off. And but I did it. But there is a point, and you can see in this picture right here, and I'll play it a little farther right quick. There is a point right there. There is a point right there, y'all, where you're up there and you're not looking at the slide. You can't see the slide. You're actually looking at the sky in front of you. And there's a point where you have to commit to it, and you have to go, okay, I'm committing to this. I've got faith, and I'm going to push myself off. And I've also asked Derek to talk to us about some of his experience with this. Y'all know that he jumps out of good planes. He's in the service, and he actually shared with me the other day, and I forgot this because he told me before, but Derek is afraid of heights, but at the same time, he goes up and jumps out of planes. And I've asked him to share that with us. So my point that I want us to talk about, y'all, is that I think we can also relate this to the point we find ourselves at right now. Y'all, there has been a part of me. I'm usually a very upbeat person. There's part of me that, man, if there's just a glimmer of hope, I can grab a hold of it and I can go forward. But I have found myself over the last few weeks, y'all, with the coronavirus, having to go, God, man, this don't look good. And God, I'm discouraged, or, hey, God, I'm worried. And just to be quite honest with you, it's been something that I've not maybe fought with most of my life just because of my makeup. But I think, y'all, that God has a word for us, or God has shared with us in his word, that there comes a time where we're up to the edge. And right now, y'all, if we want to relate it to the coronavirus, we as Christians are right up to the edge, y'all, and God has a purpose and a plan behind this virus. Do I know exactly what it is? No, but I do know that we need to be willing to be used by him. And either we come right up to that edge and we're willing to do what he's asking us to do. We're willing to be his voice, or, excuse me, my battery's running low, or we just back off. So, y'all, that's what I wanted to talk to y'all this Sunday some about. So come join us. I want everybody to come and talk and to share. And as we talk about the crisis of belief or crisis of faith, once God shares with us then we have to commit to it. We actually have to push ourselves off that, just like I pushed myself off that slide, just like Derek when he jumps out of the plane. There comes a point where faith requires there to be action. So anyway, Sunday morning. Thank y'all. Love y'all. And looking forward to seeing everybody there. Bye-bye.